Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's what you were taught. That's what you would yell out when you were being picked on or chased around the schoolyard. And maybe at that time, when you were in maybe kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth grade, maybe it didn't matter then. Maybe it was true. It didn't affect you. But maybe it affects you now. Because maybe you thought about it. Those words that you recalled started coming back up from some part of your brain, your younger self, that for some reason stored those thoughts that keep you up at night, which you started to think about more and more. You start to believe them. They distract you from that test. Maybe you seem a little out of it, because little voices start to form in your head, which are of course only really yours, repeating your thoughts. Your mind starts to trick you into picking up little things and signs that prove what they said is true. Maybe you even start to hate yourself for all the things you may or may not have done wrong. And maybe your mind becomes a dark place. You get lonely, or you push people away because you think you're not good enough, or don't want to be hurt again, or maybe even hurt anyone else. So you start to spend more time alone. And maybe, as time goes on, things start to happen. You do things you're not proud of. But maybe there are people out there, people that can forgive you or get past the things you did. People that are there for you and there to tell you that all those things you think about yourself are not true. Maybe those people are family members that love you no matter what and support you, or your best friend that stood by you all the way. Or maybe you even met a boy, one who makes you less lonely just by thinking about him and likes you just the way you are. Maybe with these amazing people in your life, you can start to think positive and believe the truth. Maybe if you aren't so lucky, listen, because you need to know this. Just because a couple kids in your class don't want to talk to you or don't like you, doesn't mean you're annoying. You're not useless, because everyone in the world is good for something. Just because you failed that math test does not mean you're stupid. You are not ugly, just because someone said you are or your crush doesn't like you back. Just because that boy didn't ask you out doesn't mean nobody will like you. Just because those girls looked at you funny or laughed at you in the locker room does not mean you're fat. Plus, if your legs touch, you're one step closer to being a mermaid. Just because you've cried in front of someone, or even everyone, does not mean you're weak or oversensitive. All of this goes for guys too, because I know we've all been picked on at one point. You just need to know that weird is okay, strange is okay, crazy is okay, and different is okay, because everyone's different and it's beautiful. Just like all the other little creatures on this planet and all the ones to come. Just like all the other original little creatures on this planet and all the ones to come. You are important and you are special, no matter what anybody says. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Albert Einstein.